Okay, we're back here at Penns Creek Raceway Park, and we're winding down toward the end of the season. I have was able to get a hold of our track announcer, Tommy Hetrick, here, because he's a busy guy. But I finally got him tracked down here, and we're going to talk a little bit about tonight's race, the Ernie Loss Memorial.
Johnny, Ernie Loss Memorial's tonight, and we have about 4 or 5 different divisions that are paying some money, and some of those include, I actually have the sheet in front of me here, so I'll read it right off of that. $200 to win the Animal 375, also $200 to win the Super Heavies, $200 to win the Clone 340s, and there's $100 to win Animal Cage event. That's also coming up tonight, plus the points. And we were talking just moments ago, there's only 4 weeks of racing left. Counting tonight, it's hard to believe that the season is winding down here at Penns Creek Raceway Park.
Yeah, it's coming to the end, that's for sure. And it's been a pretty good year here at Penns Creek. Most nights over 100, a lot of nights, and right around 100 entries all the other weeks.
Oh yeah, 100. We had 91 last week, down a little bit. Some drivers took the night off to attend, obviously, the Tuscarora 50, which was a massive show. If you saw photos and pics of that, it was massive. The payout was massive.
Don't forget the Penn State pit game.
And don't forget the Penn State pit game as well. We had anywhere from the high 90s. We had up to 127 here one night, I think about a month ago, when the Wings were here. We had lots of racing. And, hey, it's hard to believe the 2017 season's just about wrapped up.
It's hard to believe.
It is.
Yep. So looking down the sheet, we got tonight, we got next week, we also have a special race coming up.
Yeah, a race for Riley, and I can't remember Riley's last time. I did have it. He's from the Millersburg area, and I think he has testicular cancer, and they're going to do a benefit race for him here next Saturday night. There is some racing for that. The special race of the evening is going to be junior restricted, which pays $100 to win, and the super heavies and super extra heavies combined, they're going to pay at $200 to win there, plus the points shows for the evening. So that's all coming up, and there's going to be various fundraising for Riley as well next Saturday here at Penns Creek. So
we'll look forward to that. Now tomorrow we're at Greenwood, and that's probably their big hurrah for the 2017 season, I'm thinking.
That'll be their grand finale for 2017, and they're looking for a pretty nice crowd. Sophia Wheatley is this year's recipient from Millerstown. I have the honors to bring her to the track tomorrow in my Blue Babe. I was out today parading. We hauled Catelynn Schutt, one of the Diva drivers, in the Milton Harvest Fest parade, and that place was packed. I couldn't believe all the people in Milton. It's like, where did they all come from? But we did that today, and then, like I say, tomorrow we're going to be honored and humbled at the same time to haul this young lady. I talked to her mother 2 times now, and what this little 4-year-old is going through is just phenomenal, that she is being that strong, only 4.5 years old.
Really? Well, we'll keep her in our prayers then. Also, because you're busy doing other things, I'm standing in for you over at Greenwood as a track announcer.
Well, you have your hands full tomorrow, my man. I'll tell you what, up and down the steps is going to be a real challenge sometimes. If there's going to be a tent there for the silent auction, I'll definitely hook you up with a cordless microphone. We'll have that all set up for you tomorrow. But we'll talk to you tomorrow morning, I'm sure, or tomorrow at lunchtime when I bring Sophie into the races. So
we're going to talk here after bed a little bit with Jake Rayson and maybe his dad Jeff. They're looking at maybe doing some things there at Greenwood next year. So but that's all next year. That's all next year, and we've heard Jake and Jeff talking about, like you just mentioned, helping to run the speedway. There has been the rumor, and I hope it's a good rumor, that possibly Daryl Steimling, haven't talked to the man yet, but he cut his teeth at Greenwood Raceway. His dad, his family ran the track for a number of years, so hey, why not run it? If he doesn't run sprint cars, I hope he steps up to the plate, and I think he'll do well. Well, I can tell you that in 1978, when I was there on a Saturday afternoon, we were getting ready for races. We raced on a couple of Sundays there at the end of the year. Here come Dex Steinley and Daryl, and they wanted to know if they could get on the track after we had it pretty ready, that he wanted Daryl to take a few laps, and that was like a kid kart or a downsized go-kart, and I was able to accommodate them, and I remember him going out on the track, and that was his first laps ever in a go-kart.
Yeah, it's hard to believe Daryl is where he's at right now in the sprint car ranks. He's there. He just needs maybe some more sponsorship. But he's always a tough competitor at Port Royal. I've seen him race a few times, and he's always a tough competitor.
Well, him and his dad funded the thing on their own for a lot of years there.
Absolutely. When you don't have the funding, you got to get it somewhere. You got to make the accommodations yourself.
Yeah, it certainly made the sacrifices to be in that sport, that's for sure. So, getting back to the Penns Creek, we run these last shows. We have one coming up in October, which would be the grand finale here, right?
Yeah, October 7th, the last show of the 2017 season. That'll be the last race plus points the same day. So, and that'll be I believe it's, well, let's check here quick. Yes, it's a 3 o'clock start. So we'll bump the time up from 5 to 3 o'clock start time on the 7th. So again, that'll be our grand finale on the 7th of October.
And just getting back to Ernie Loss here again, he was, I guess, a pioneer here at the track, or?
The pioneers actually had the farm here in the Loss family, and that's where this track originated from. So on his memory is being brought up tonight, and hey, good things come down the road to different people, and this is a good thing going on. I mean, you've been here for a number of years videoing and watch things progress. I've been here since 2009, and it's just amazing how this place has grown.
So he went ahead and let him build a go-kart track on his property, and
right in the back of his barn. We're only 100 yards from his barn, as we can look out the window here and see the barn and the farmhouse.
It's not everybody that would do that.
Not everybody would do that. No.
All right, if you have anything, is there anything else you wanted to add here yet?
Just want to wish all the drivers best of luck the rest of the season. As we said earlier, moments ago, there's 4 to go, and I want to see good racing here as we do every Saturday night.
Well, it's been a pleasure for me. I know, Tom, I didn't miss any races this year. I was here at every one of them so far, and it's been a pleasure, and it's been great working with you here in the booth. I know sometimes we get kids up here, and you're trying to focus on what you're doing, and they're making noise. I commend you for putting up with it.
It breaks up the concentration, trust me, and you just have to draw the line sometimes. I love kids, and it's just sometimes that you have to tell them that, hey, you got to exit. We're here to do a job, and hey, it's been fun working with you. I know we're up here, and nobody knows it. We're up here cutting up a lot. I know we cut up a lot here when we're off the mic, so it's a lot of fun. It's a pleasure working with you.
Well, thanks a lot. It's been fun to be up here too, that's for sure. All right, that's the story here with Tom Hetrick, our track announcer. The remaining races here in the 2017 season are about to unfold, and we'll be going with a short interview here with one of our drivers and down in the pit area on Track Chat, and then we'll get back with you with the feature events. Thanks again, Tom.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right, we're right back here at Penns Creek Raceway again, and this is Track Chat. I'm your host, Johnny Strasser, and joining me in the booth tonight is Jake Rayson from the Rayson Racing team. And Jake is here tonight, and hopefully he can put a few rumors to bed that we've been hearing here over the last couple of months anyway, that pertains to Greenwood Raceway. Jake?
Well, there's a lot of rumors going around about it, but it is for sure that Ken Chubb is done running Greenwood this year. That's the main thing, but there's a lot of rumors going around that who's going to get it. Is the track going to close? Who's going to promote it? What are they going to do? Are they going to sell it? Well, to put these rumors to an end, I've been in contact with Ken since the end of last month about taking the track over. And that is pretty well final. There is nobody else that's getting it other than us. I have to actually go over there tomorrow around 6 in the morning and finish talking to him and finish all the paperwork on it tomorrow, and then it will be ours. Ken is done. He's going to be out. We're going to promote it. We're actually in the process of, we found clay for the track, and there's some other changes we're going to make to it, like better lighting. We're not actually going to change the surface of the track. We just found good red clay like Catelynn Schutt has. Yeah. But the actual circle, we're not really going to change that yet.
You don't want to bite off too much to chew on the first couple.
Yeah. There's a lot that we actually want to do, and there are a lot of things I got to do yet to protect myself.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I've been talking to Penns Creek here and the guys here what classes they run and what classes we're going to run. If anything, I'd like to, a couple years ago they did that Snyder County showdown between Catelynn Schutt, Penns Creek, and Greenwood. I'd actually like to bring that back if we possibly could. So I got to talk to Catelynn Schutt and the guys there and here to see exactly what we want to do.
Sounds good. Well, your class structure is a thing that's evolves. It sort of changes with the times. I mean, I remember not too many years ago there were hardly no clone classes. Now that's one of the biggest classes. Down south, they're running this Harbor Freight class where they made that class where you can't do anything to the motor. Unhook the governor, that's it. Run the original air cleaner and everything, gas tank, everything. Just $100 motor, put it on, you run it. And I'd like to see something like that start, because clone was supposed to be that, and it evolved into now it's $1,000 motor. Some of these shops are charging, and even if you got someone to build it for you for nothing, it's still a $500-600 motor.
That, like you said, the clones, it just keeps going and going. Like I remember when we started, that was when clones were just getting started. But like talking to Missy and her dad George, like flatheads, that's all you used to hear about. Now you don't see them at all.
Well, they priced themselves right out of the ball game, pretty much. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, the clones pretty much, by the looks of it, that's what clones took over for the flatheads. I mean, animals, they're still pretty big, but really, it's clone anymore. You go to all these tracks, and the big money's clone.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I know a little bit about promoting go-kart racing, not a lot, but a little bit, and most of my experience is from years back. But I know this, I know that you can't let the racers run the racetrack for you. You have to take what they say into consideration and listen to them, but then you got to make your own decision based on what works for you.
Yes, I mean, that we're talking about that, and there's definitely a set of rules that's going to be rules. There's going to be tech, there's going to be a money race each week, and then the top 3 in that are going to tech. Yeah. Not a tear down, just something quick and easy, like a no-go gauge in a carburetor or something like that.
Just move it around a little bit, yeah.
And if you keep the show moving, you can't have 20-some classes like you see around that you're there all night. You got to start on time, and you got to keep things moving that you're done and out of there at a decent time.
I know, and I don't mean to step on anyone's toes here, but if you continue to have a class that only draws 2 go-karts, that's all you're going to have. You're going to have those same 2 go-karts coming back. They'll just keep running that. Whereas if you condense it down, those people will find a class to get into. You know, they're not going to quit. Yeah. They'll just move into something where there's competition.
Yes, you're right. I mean, there's so much I got to do this winter and stuff, and sit down and figure out classes and schedule, and you think about it, if you put on a money race that pays $100 a winter, and you have the same 3 guys, I know, like if I was racing, I surely wouldn't be sitting at home letting the same guy take the $100 every week. So you're almost gonna get carts back by doing that. You just got to keep whatever you said at the beginning that's working. You can't go away from that. You got to keep. You can't do any favors for anybody. Basically, that's
exactly right. Yeah, it's got to be a straight up show. That's for sure. Well, getting back to your own personal racing here at PENNS Creek and other tracks where you go, Greenwood, one of them, and tonight they're racing for money again. So that's good, right?
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, we didn't make it back last week, but the 2 weeks before that, we cleaned both classes up here. So hopefully, I said I could have been sitting at home. I was like, I'd be dumb just to sit at home and let somebody come take $200 from.
How much can you go back to the notebook? I mean, you were really fast here the other week. I mean, you swept the place. But is that? I mean, that was then.
Yeah.
Now this is tonight. So can you use the notes much?
Really, here towards the end of the year, like them 2 weeks, I was watching. I just looked at the track there. The track was really the same 2 weeks, and it looks, by looking at it now, it looks like it's going to be the same. So when you have the track that's sort of close to the same thing, you can sort of go back and do the same, go through your book and do the same thing. But it took us a good bit. I know when like we'd hit something or we'd miss it, we'd start to like not freak out, but like yeah. And you can't really do that. Like if I throw a set of tires on for heat race and they don't work, I can't go. We're not normally that far off. It's normally just something little. Like the track. And for us this year, we were under guessing the track. The track would look soft, and it was actually hard, and we were putting softer tires on, and they weren't making it for the longer races.
Right. I know it's an art form. It's not a science. I mean, it's almost an art form to hit it. And just because you get it great one week, that doesn't mean you're going to hit it the next week.
Yeah, it's like we got a couple wins this year. I should have had 2 state race wins, but I let them get away. But locally, we got about 10, 12 wins this year. I mean, I probably should have had more. A couple I gave up, a couple I lost in the last lap. But other than that, and just keep learning, I guess.
Here's the big question. Are you going to race on your own racetrack?
No, not the first year. I'm not. I as much as I'd like to, the first couple years, I'm not going to race here too much on Friday nights because I want to get the track rolling and stuff. Because it can be brought back. It's not completely dead. I mean, I know there's guys that want to run Greenwood and stuff. I know they're around.
Well, one, I would like to because I live about 8 miles, well, less than that, 6 miles from the place. A lot of go-karters right around that area.
Well, everybody keeps an eye on Facebook and Bob's Sports Cycle. 2018, it'll be back. It'll be better, and it'll be good to go.
That sounds good, Jake, and I want to wish you all the luck in the world with it. And I know Ken, he'll help you with it.
Yeah. Yes, he will. He's already been a big help already, and all the stuff that's there, and showing me how to do things and that. So
He had it 17 years.
yeah,
That's as long as anyone ever had it.
Yeah, so it should be good. Just everybody keep an eye out on Facebook and stuff. I'll have details out here soon.
All right.
So thank you for having me, and I'll keep up to date with everybody online. So
Well, that's good, and we're looking forward to it. 2018, Greenwood is back to the old Greenwood again.
Race fans, it is feature time again here at 10th Street Raceway Park. The Sailors of Speed. Here comes the Divas. Opening lap here in the ladies of Carney. Rickert sets the pace at 21 Auman giving chase. Catelynn Schutt running third in the 50, followed by the number 10 of Summer Beachel. The timer on the 21R, 14:08 on the last lap, 14:08 on Rickert. Cross picks up for halfway, 8 down and 7 remaining. Lap traffic coming to the leader. Final time on turn 2 in 21 on Jade with Alexis Auman giving chase. Schutt in the 50. Beachel in the 10. Picking up the speed to run in Davis. 21 on. Jade Lynn Rickert. Alexis Auman will get the runner-up honors, finishing third. Will be the 50th Catelynn Schutt. Fourth will go to the 10 of Summer Beachel. Here is your line for cage control flash. 34 back place. Fourth and the 23. Be Robbie Straub going fifth and the 7.
Tyler Longenecker going 6th in the 6F Jordan Fuller. Alrighty fans, here we go. Mix of Super Extra Heavies and Animal 340. Lead out of turn 2. Chasing was Colin, Geiger, both drivers racing for spots here in the division. Next up the 6F Jordan Fuller. He leads the Super Extra Heavy. Number Raleigh Straub in the 23. Of Matthew Bittner. Issues over in turn 2. Straub the 59, Geiger in the 01. Here comes Geiger the inside of pass. Geiger will take over. Here comes the 59 CJ Straub, 6F of Jordan Fuller, 23 of Raleigh Straub. 34 of Matt Bittner and a 7 of Tyler Longenecker.
I got a story I can tell you about her then.
Keep your eyes on the 70 of Maynard Glass. Now, take over through the dog leg. Springer will give chase in the 18K. And the 14, Mackenzie Jones. And the 10 of Lily Kokenderfer.
give
After racing conditions. Here, rookie one, Cage, Maynard, Glass, setting the pace as he leaves into 70J. Or 70G, rather. Richard Springer next in line in the 18J. Then the 10, Lady Cogaderber. And the 14 of Mackenzie Jones. Oh, yeah. Look here, I'll leave it. Just looped it. Wow. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Drivers be race ready. That's 1-375. All right, okay, sportsman. On the back straightaway. One final time for the 18K of Carissa Springer. Tonight's feature winner. And rookie one, Cage. Maynard Glass rebound tonight. And then we'll follow it with rookie one. We're going to switch it for the features. That's rookie two and rookie one. Flag flying for 1-375 here in the opening lap. A mad scramble up the back stretch. Rayson trying to lead the first one and Graham right there to 78. He's in spot next to the winner. They want to class number 2. Of Cody Zimmerman. Cody in the top 5. They exit turn 4. Two drivers breaking away in a pocket. So it's third and 4th. That's Rayson in the 7. Graham in the 78. Spots in the 24. Murtaugh in the 00. Upper halfway. Race up front with Rayson, your leader. Rayson turning an EP of 13.90. 13.90 on the 7. He's got 2 drivers keeping him company. Like the 70 of the Quentin and 00 Richard Murtaugh right there. rookie one. It's a man scramble up front. Here comes the 20. Colton and Emmert in the 2E. Fike up to third in the 83. Looking good. Walter will give Chase Fike third in the 83. Troy Emmert next in line in the 3. 75 Homer by Bittner. J.T. Emmert still out in front. One's up in front. Something has gone wrong on the 20. Like on the infield with some motor problem. And watch the rest of this one. The JTM. White flag on it. OK Sportsman and J.T. Emmert out in front. Colson Fike running second in the 83. Troy Emmert third in the 3E. Jawler is fourth in the 75, and that's how they will finish tonight with a 2E of T4. Lutzler next in line. And then the 3 of Corey Bittner. Fans and the cage clone red feature. Look at that track. One turns up, one. Poor Colin.
What's the problem now? They're after Keller. He can't do nothing right.
Out in front early to 70J is Jade Glass. Blaze Beachel next in line in the 4B. Lathan good on the move on the 14 on the front stretch. Lathan good is getting after it and reeling in the leader. Glass your leader. Good second. Blaze Beachel third. Landon Beachel fourth. Of Easton, Hartman, I believe, next in line. Jay Glass leads over the 14. Lathan good. Let's see if Little Lady Lightning can hold on. Good. Last car coming to the leaders. Halfway there, 8 down, 7 to go. Last fill lead. Lathan good, second. Blaze Beachel is third. Landon Beachel next in line. Auman at 68 of Easton Hartman. Cody needs to get a little higher.
So you can come out lower.
Yep. Well, this last car is just
Oh my.
Jade Glass all but spun exiting turn 4. That closed the gap back up between her and Lathan good. And now we do have a spin down in turn 2. Blaze Beachel bringing out the caution. 2 laps to go here in Cage Club Red. Jade Glass showing the way. Lathan good is giving chase.
Who's going to win it?
1 to go. Here at Cage Club Red. Last car coming to the leaders. Let's watch them take the checkered flag right here. Wow! Closer than it looked. Jade Glass just edges out the 14.
Isn't that something? I told you she was
with a
going
lap
to win.
car in front of them. Green is out on the juniors. Time to go chase after the checker. Auman will lead early. Larry Beachel takes the line in 88. Star in the 28, running third. Longenecker next in line in the 58. Sadie Swigger right there in the 15. Sadie running 5th.
Part of the Auman joy. Yeah.
front in the exit turn 4. Good battle now for 2, 3, and 4 spots as they work the front stretch. Dylan Starr, Larry Beachel, Dave Cook,
Man, look at that. That's the way Owen was last night at Field Show. Just like that, way out there.
to go, make it a lap and a half, and bring it on. Time to turn the animals loose. And they're rolling out at 2. Rumming on the tear. Junior Rumming leads off the 4. Kendall will race second here in the opening laps. There's cold water. Then it's a 21 Jamie Rickert. We've got problems here in turn no. Time the average, turn the animal loose. Green is out. Probably will take him up the back stretch. We've got one on the pace. I believe that is a 22X of David Snyder losing power. Lead up the back stretch. Rumming your leader. Brad Kepner running second in turn 2. They over to 22. Rickert up a spot to 28. Matthew Vernon going 8 to 34. Matthew Light. The race is on. 15 laps to Dustin.
Yep.
Now back to 3. After Pete next in line into the 6th. Fike Landon. And then the 70 of Ryan Schutt.
Watch what happens.
Dale and Keller here, early leader. Chasing the zeros, Braley Weiger. Then comes the 20 of Brandon Emmert and the 19 honor of Owen Rice.
Flag the leader because he's not anyone around him.
number 2 spot. Wagner next in line in the 08. That comes in 10. That's Mike Jones. Then the 7 of Zach Snyder. He's up in turn number 4. On the restart. First center. 1, 2, 3. Just slides up out of the way. We got issues down in turn 2.
Yeah.
The 10J of Mike Jones.
Tapped him there.
Lee James, back on the 3 down at 2. First down, great second. On the 08. Josh Wagner. Michael get lit up the middle of the back stretch at Cindy Strasser. Super heavy.
They were paying him.
Richie Earhart and a 7 of Zach Snyder. Earhart hangs on to an exiting turn 2. 2 cars go on by.
Well, that was close.
And up there they go for halfway sign on leading lap number 11. Hunter Stetter running the number 2 spot. This is the 08 of Josh Wagner. Snyder next to running Zach in the 7. That's Blake Wood. There's Zach Wagner in the mix.
Look out.
Well, he was second, back to 4th, maybe 5th, 6th, 7th now. As the 7 of Zach Snyder. Great second. Here comes the 08 of Josh Wagner. Followed by the 10K of Mike Jones.
Is this the leader? Where's Steinhoff? What happened here? Oh boy.
Issues over in turn 2.
Oh my God.
White flag. The 22 Casey Steinhoff. Ricky Earhart running second. Snyder third in the 7th. Off at turn 4. Checker flag's going to wave for the 22. Casey Steinhoff. Earhart and Snyder, your 07, let's turn them loose. Here at Clone 340. Round goes to 44. Backward. Back to the green. Racing conditions. Ram will lead out at 2. We got him jumped in. One up against the wall. Caution light is lit up again.
Let me guess, Cody Zimmerman.
Under green. Quentin will reach it off that king, breaking him in king. Gets the next one. And he owes dominant Trevor T. Will bring them back to green in the 78. Rayson in the 7, Easton in the 07.
Beach start crying.
Murtaugh. He comes to 44 and back Wert.
Let her start crying, Trevor.
Murtaugh and backward, your top 5 so far. He's in spot, running 6 and a 24 as backward in his sights. Woo! That dude down in turn 2.
Whoa! He'll be crying now. Oh, he'll be watching. He's doing. Oh boy.
Back to green flag racing. Quentin, your leader. Gang racing right there with him. He's in spots. Backward running in the top 5 behind where the other one's Colin, Geiger.
Rickert.
Now Dylan Keller hits the 8X. Hank Moore is the last man standing. And the 29 here. Bunch of run fans, that is going to complete our race show tonight. Thanks for coming out. Don't forget, racing next Saturday here at Penn Creek Raceway Park. Race for Riley. And include various fundraising items for the event. Also a special $100 to win the junior restricted race and $200 to win the super heavy and the super extra heavy race combined. That is coming up next Saturday here at Penn Creek Raceway Park. Saturday, September the 30th, a regular show. And again, fans, don't forget the 8th annual running a Race for a Cause tomorrow at Greenwood Raceway. Come out and support Sophie Wheatley, this year's recipient for Race for a Cause, again slated for 9 o'clock tomorrow morning at Greenwood Raceway. Hey, thanks for coming out and supporting Penn Creek Raceway Park, the Theater of Speeds. Safe travels home. Until next time, good night, everybody.